Hey everybody, Devoted Oblivion here, and welcome back to another episode of Yakuza 0. Last time, we took care of two sub-stories, being... I always keep going to the wrong place, being the friendships with Luca and Emiri, and to the extent of that, because we finished our friendship, or we fully befriended them, Luca got us a new ride, or a new arcade game to play at Sega on Nakamichi Street, and we got to take Sega for ourselves for free for the Electronics King area. And the same thing with Emiri, we played some bowling, we got ourselves a new manager in the name of Nugget, an actual chicken, and we got to basically manage Mock Bowl now. This time, we are going to take care of a chain of 3 sub-stories, and the trigger is right here? Right somewhere over here. Right here? Yes. I can't tell you how much we appreciate you joining us, Ida-kun. Huh? I'm grateful and honored to hear that, sir. I'll give it my all. Good, good. That's the spirit. I'm glad we decided to hire some new staff this year, and that someone as qualified as you applied. Hiring new staff, huh? We're still short-staffed, among other things. Posting job openings might help. Sub-story 15. Help wanted. With that, now, we just have to head back to the office. And while I do that, I will apologize that everything has been pretty slow. Literally just got back from local convention. So everything beforehand was just convention prep and trying to get things together. So I think now I should be able to get back on a steady stream, maybe even just go a bit harder on recordings, just so I can probably publish daily within this last bit of the July and August, like good chunk of the remaining summer that's left. Anyways, we walk into our office and Marina is looking at something. Oh dear. What's the matter? Oh, Mr. President, I was just thinking about our workload. We're really short on staff. I was thinking the same thing. We've been managing more properties these days, but our hiring hasn't kept pace. So I want to ask you if it was alright for me to try and recruit some new employees. So we'd post a job opening? Yes, at this rate, we're going to be overwhelmed by the workload soon. We should take steps to avoid that now. Right, I was just thinking it might be good to get some new blood in here too. Yay, that settles it. I'll start recruiting. Great, go ahead. Make us look good. Definitely. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have you handle the applicant interviews, Mr. President. Nani? Interviews? Me? I can't do that. What are you talking about? You're the head of this company. You're definitely on the hook for this. Okay, you're doing it, Mr. President. I'll let you know when we get any incoming applicants, so please be ready. Got it. So this sub-story will only open once we beat the Leisure King. So what we want to do now is also just leave and come back in. So we leave and we come back in. And let's talk to Marina. Oh, Mr. President, about that job opening. We have an applicant. Great. What do you want to do? Do you want to do the interview now? Yeah, let's do it. I'll interview them. Okay, sure. I'll interview the candidate. Great, let's get going then. Oh, but wait a minute. You're not going to conduct an interview looking like that, are you? Sure I am. So? Well, you don't really look like the president of a company. We need to make you look more dignified and sagacious. Saggy what? What does that have to do with anything? No, not saggy. You know, sagacious, like intelligent. Oh, I know! See? They look good on you. Those glasses you left lying around really suit you. Ah, the classic. Put glasses on, you gain 200 IQ. Take them off, you lose the IQ. They make you look both they make you look both dignified and intelligent. I didn't expect to be wearing these again, actually. Looks like we're all set. I'll call in the applicant. Dot 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 dot. The applicant will be here soon. Please evaluate him to see if he is really motivated to work for us. Test for motivation. Right. Yes, apparently there are applicants out there who only attend interviews to get cab fare from companies. Are people really sinking to scams that low? Don't worry, I can spot people like that a mile away. Where does that confidence come from? Here he comes. Why doesn't he come in? You have to tell him to come in. No applicant would enter without permission. I don't get it. Please, just tell him to come in. You hurt his knuckles if he has to keep knocking. Come in. Excuse me. I'm Haruhiko Ijuin. I'm honored to meet you. Yes, likewise. Doesn't he see the chair? Why does he sit down? You have to invite him to sit. No job seeker would take a seat without being asked. Nanny? What the hell is that about? Is this supposed to be funny? He's not fooling around. Job seekers are dead serious. Please, let him sit. Please, have a seat. Thank you. This is already exhausting. Is this going to go on much longer? It hasn't even begun. At least ask him a few questions. You need to determine if he would be a good fit with us. Question. Why did you apply with us? What kind of woman do you like? What color is your underwear? Well, let's ask him. Why did you apply with us? Why did you apply with us? Real estate is a business that serves one of the three basic human needs: food, clothing, and shelter. It's one that is closely tied to people's daily lives. Someone working in such an industry would have to be trustworthy. They would also bear great responsibility, but that is where I see a worthwhile challenge. I've also heard that your firm isn't afraid to put new recruits in charge of accounts right away. I felt this job would give me a great opportunity to really grow. Wow, that little speech rolled all right off his tongue. He must have practiced it a lot. Huh? I'm impressed, Mr. President. You can actually run an interview. Please keep going and see if Ijuin-san is the sort of person who would work out for us. Got it. What should I ask him next? What are your strengths? Have you experienced failure? Are you willing to do anything? Well, let's go in order. What are your strengths? What are your strengths? Well, I'm fluent in English. I lived in the States as a child, so I can manage most business dealings in English. Also, I was the head of our university's tennis club. I often organize events and socials, and I think it made me a good planner and organizer. He does appear to be very communicative. Seems like he has many friends too. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Have you experienced failure? Have you ever experienced failure? Failure? No, not especially. I feel like I can deal with just about anything life throws my way, so no, I can't say I know what it's like to fail. He must be especially blessed. Maybe he's just lucky. Who knows? Are you willing to do anything? Ijuin, if you were to join my company, would you be willing to do anything? Yes, I eagerly await being able to exceed your expectations. So, anything? Yes, absolutely. I came to this interview to prove just how dedicated I can be. Isn't that amazing? There was no hesitation at all. He sounds primed and ready to go. We'll see about that. I think that's about all the questions we have for you. Ijuin-san, do you have any questions for us? Questions? No, nothing in particular. Oh, yes. Actually, I heard that your firm makes hiring decisions on the spot. Is that true? Yes, you heard that. You heard right. The president and I would like to confer about it, so if you could just give us a moment. What shall we do? Should we hire him?
Nani?
Nani? Huh? We decide now? Right now? Yes, the longer it takes, the more it will cost. We can't afford to sit on our decisions. How tight-fisted can you be? Iju-san was eloquent in describing why he wanted to join us. He can also speak English, plan events, and work well with people. What shall we do? You're hired. See yourself out. Um, honestly, uh, the you're getting the same results no matter what, so choose which you want. I believe that I went with you're hired on my first playthrough, so this time we're gonna reject him. Sorry, but you can show yourself out. What? I failed? Why'd you turn me down? Just a gut feeling. Gut feeling? Yep. Everything you said was perfect. So perfect, it sounded like shallow bullshit. Huh? How dare you? You should be so glad I came out here to interview for this pissant company. What's with this rinky-dink operation anyway? The president doesn't know jack about interview, and my knuckles are sore from knocking. What a waste of time. Hey, I came all the way down here for this interview. You can at least cover my cab fare, can't you? Okay. Wait, this scammer doesn't deserve one shiny yet. What? I took your interview because I heard I'd get cab fare. Don't try to weasel out of it. Oh, sure. You're able to rattle off all those perfect answers without a moment's hesitation. Because it's the same script you use everywhere you scam for cab fare, right? You never intended to join us from the start. When you said you'd do anything, I knew right then and there. Everyone has their limits. Well, yeah, so what? We're a real estate business, not some loan shark where sorry punks like you can come beg for a change. Now beat it. Yikes, you can be really scary, Mr. President. Yeah. Sorry for raising my voice. That's okay. I'm glad you saw through him. Though, he had me completely fooled. I just went with my gut. Well, I'm impressed. Oh, I guess we have to start over on the recruitment process. Yeah. Thanks for taking care of that. No problem, sir. I consider it an honor. And that's the sub-story. Really easy and simple. So, let's talk to Marina again. So if we get a new applicant, you'll let us know. So, let's... Yeah, I'll check the business. And payout's ready. Okay, so I think to get the next one, you just leave the office and come back in. So I'll meet you guys after I deal with sorting through the money I just got. Alright, I left and walked back in, so let's talk to Marina again. Oh, Mr. President, about that job opening. We have another applicant. What kind of person is it this time? This time, the applicant is a girl. I read her application, and she has neat handwriting, and her photo is pretty cute. I see. So she's cute. Mr. President, you better not hire her based on looks. Of course not. What do you want to do? Do you want to do an interview now? Yes, please. Okay, sure. I'll interview the candidate. Great, let's do this. You need to look respectful for the interview, of course. You know, it's kind of a pain to put on glasses every time I do an interview. Can't just interview like this. Oh, heavens no. It's important for you to look intelligent. If you say so. Substory 16. Help wanted. Again. Haha, you look really good in those, you know? Oi, wait a minute. Are you just making me wear these because you like them? Well, actually... Oh, here's our next candidate. It's time for the interview. Guess you're off the hook for now. Come in. Excuse me. I'm Sakurako Jogasaki. Pleased to meet you. Yes, likewise. Da 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 da. Oh, right. Please have a seat. Thank you. She seems so ladylike. Yes, apparently her family runs a traditional Japanese inn. Maybe she helps out there? Makes sense. I can see her wearing a kimono. Well, we better ask her some questions. We need to figure out if she'll be a good fit here. Right. So, Yogasaki-san, why don't you take a minute to tell us about yourself? Yes, certainly. I'm impressed. This sounds like a real interview. Picked up a book on interview techniques. You're studying on your own? I'm so glad you're finally taking your presidential responsibility seriously. Well, naturally. May I begin? Oh, right. Sorry. Please do. Okay, my name is Sakurako Jogasaki. I majored in business administration. My biggest strength is that I have an actual work experience. My family runs a traditional inn, so I worked with guests daily while growing up. When we were short-staffed, I was even put in charge of the kitchen. I learned how to cook from pros. If I ever get the chance, I would love to bring you a traditional meal. I'm confident about my eagerness and fitness. It means I don't give up easily. I very much hope you will give me the opportunity to prove myself to you. Also, I often get asked at interviews, so I will save you the bother of doing so. I'm wearing plain white underwear. Thank you. Wow, that was solid. She can tell us the color of her underwear to shut that down quick. She's amazing. Yeah. Now I don't have to ask her. Oh, Marina. Let's talk about what she just told us. Was there anything you want to get more details on? What should we talk about in more detail? Why aren't you taking over the family inn? Well, I do find the job rewarding in its own way, and I love interacting with the guests. However, it's also a very small and closed world. The entire day revolves around the inn, and nothing else. Even if I were to eventually inherit the inn, I'd like to broaden my horizons out here in the real world before I settle into that role. Wow, she's got it all figured out. She does. What should we talk about in more detail? What can you cook? You said you're a good cook. What are your signature dishes? Let's see. Quite good at meatloaf, omelets with rice filling. What else? Oh, I make a pretty great white sauce. I often use it for preparing gratins and European pasta dishes. Oh, that's impressive. You can make a white sauce from scratch, and you're so worldly. That's impressive. It's easy to overcook white sauce, you know? Until I got the hang of it, I found it a challenge, too. Assuming I get the job, I'd be happy to bring some in for you to try. Oh, really? Yes, please. Oi, this is a job interview, not a restaurant. And last question. You said you have confidence in your fitness. Why is that? I belong to a dance club at my university. Dancing is more physically taxing than it may appear, so I think it has helped me build my endurance. I see. I imagine you do traditional dancing for your guests. Maybe you can do that once you take over the inn. Perhaps. But for now, I'd rather find fulfilling work at your firm than think about the family inn. So, she dances? I bet she'd look great doing traditional dancing in a kimono. Yeah, wouldn't mind seeing that. That's about all the questions we have, I think. Jogasaki-san, do you have any questions regarding our firm? Yes, not to be too forward, but is there a large inequality gap between men and women here? No, I wouldn't say that. Thank you, it's a great relief to hear that. Times are changing, you know. I was hoping I could find a job that will let me work just as hard as any man. We have to hire Jogasaki-chan, Mr. President. She's a keeper for sure. I'm not so sure about that. What is there to think about? A girl this courteous and so eager to work is a rare find in this day and age. She seems that way, sure. But there's something not quite right that I'm trying to figure out. Is there something wrong? Yeah. Something's off. Something she said doesn't jive. You mean she's lying about something? Yeah. I can't quite put my finger on it, though. What did she say that struck you as inconsistent? We have to choose, 2 inconsistencies, so we can ask for a summary again, and then, or also ask about, yeah, we can ask about all these again, if we need to, but after that, if you know what it is, you can just head straight to the point, and I will point out the inconsistency. And which pair of statements does not, like, connect together? And that is summary and signature dishes. It's her summary and her signature dishes. Those two statements don't add up. Oh, really? Well, now that I think about it, maybe you're onto something. Jogasaki, there's something inconsistent in your story. It's inconsistent? Well, why might that be? You said your family runs a traditional Japanese inn, and that you helped out there on a daily basis. Yes, that's correct. You said you were put in charge of the kitchen, which made you a better cook. Is that a problem? If I'm working in the kitchen, it's only natural that I should become a better cook. How could that be inconsistent? Marina, let's say you were to stay at a traditional inn. What kind of dinner would you expect? Well, if it's a traditional inn, it would of course be Japanese cuisine like sashimi and nimono. Oh, and in winter, a hot pot would be wonderful. Right. And what's Jogasaki good at cooking? Meatloaf, omelet with rice, white sauce for gratin. Oh! I don't know about you. I know traditional and I know love would serve those dishes. Have anything to say for yourself, Jogasaki-san? Wow, so you're really gonna nitpick me on something like that minor, huh? Bet you're a real hit with the ladies. Jogasaki-san?
Huh?
Yeah, you're right. I made it all up. Grew up in a traditional inn. Are you kidding? Came up with that to spruce up my resume. So what? But incidentally, I also lie about being a good cook. I got too carried away with the details, I guess. Was everything a lie? Even the part about doing traditional dance at school? You're the ones who assumed it was traditional dance. I really do belong to dance club at school. But my kind of dance is hip-hop. Hip-hop? Hip-and-hop? I'm so done here. Hurry up with my cab fare. I'll settle for 20,000 yen. Okay. Wait, we don't pay scammers.
Huh?
Huh? That's not what you promised. Posting said I'd get a cab fare for taking an interview. Why else would I bother coming? You should be ashamed, you liars. Seems to me you're a liar too. It's okay for you to lie, but not us.
Huh?
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You don't make a damn bit of sense. You just don't want to face the facts. Get over yourself, princess. I bet you got everything you wanted your whole life, huh? Well, wise up. Out in the real world, nobody's going to pay you for self-centered lying through your teeth. The real world is jungle, not a playground, and nobody gets anything they don't earn. So get out of my sight. Ah! Sheesh, I hope I never get on your bad side, Mr. President. Yeah. Sorry for shouting.
Yeah.
It's okay. Oh wow, that was impressive. How you caught that inconsistency in her story. I didn't realize until you pointed it out. Yeah. It's kind of impressive, wasn't it? I'm gonna find new respect for you, President Kiryu. Oh, but I guess we had to start over with recruiting. Yeah. Thanks for taking care of that.
Hi.
Of course, sir. Your ace secretary has your back. And that is the end of the sub-story. Again. Wow. That's a lot of talking. But there's one more, since this is a chain of 3. So let's leave and go back inside and talk to Marina again for the last one. Oh, Mr. President, what a job opening. We have another applicant. What kind of person is it this time? Well, I looked at the application, but the photo is blurry and the writing was messy and illegible. Illegible. But the applicant's a college graduate. Hey, is it just me or did the quality of our applicants just fall off a cliff?
Huh?
Don't get so picky. There aren't many college grads who are willing to apply to a company like ours. We're short of manpower and don't have any other applicants, so beggars can't be choosers. I didn't know we were in such bad shape. Well, we are. So what do you want to do? Would you like an interview? Yes, please. Again. Okay, sure. I'll interview the candidate. Okay, now here we go. Please get ready for the interview. Please put on your glasses. Okay. Substory 21. First impressions. There's just something about a solidly built man wearing glasses, you know? No. No, I don't.
Oh, he's here. Let's do this interview.
Yeah. Come in.
Excuse me. I am. I'm Seiichi Koshimizu. Pleased to heat you.
Heat?
Sorry, I bit my tongue. Please be to meet you.
Have a seat.
Right. Thank you.
The guy's super nervous.
Yes, he is. He's so nervous. He's giving me the jitters too.
So, what kind of guy do we have here? What his resume say?
Says his handwriting's terrible. I can hardly read it. What I could determine is that his name is Seiichi Koshimizu, and that he's a university grad.
So we don't know anything about the guy. I'm surprised you even granted him an interview.
I'm sorry. Frankly, we're desperate for any help we can get. But with this guy, I think we have to turn him down. Coming. I'll get the door.
Sorry, we'll have to put an interview on hold.
Certainly.
Koshimizu, why did you apply with us?
Pardon? Isn't the interview on hold?
I just thought I'd talk to you while we wait. That should help you break the ice and be less nervous, right?
I guess that's true. Thank you. When I was young, my father ran a small real estate agency.
Oh, so your family business was in real estate?
Yes, I remember the smiling faces of customers when they were leaving his office. Nobody went away unhappy. My father always said he wanted to make people happy through his work. I was always so proud watching him do it. What I didn't understand at the time was that he made very little profit that way. Our finances were in shambles. I respect my father, but I don't want to be like him.
Why is that?
I want to make customers happy, but I also want to make my own family happy. The family I might have in the future. I'm sorry. I'm sure I probably sound like some idealistic kid with no knowledge or real-world experience.
Koshimizu, did you mean every word of what you just said?
Yes, I think so, but probably. I don't think I lied to you.
He probably means what he said. He's not like the fake interviewees we had before. I think I can trust him with our work.
But either way, I don't think I'll get the job here.
What makes you say that?
I overheard your secretary saying you have to turn me down.
Damn, you heard that.
I don't want to waste any more of your time. I think I should leave now.
Nani? You're leaving?
Yes, I'm sorry you had to do this for me. I don't need cab fare or anything.
Hey, hold on. I think you deserve a chance. Don't just go.
Really? But...
In fact, I'm leaning toward hiring you.
Huh? But you haven't even interviewed me yet.
Sometimes you can tell the measure of a man by looking him in the eye and having conversation.
Thank you very much. Your secretary said I'm not good enough.
Yeah, that's the problem. I'll let Marina handle all the hiring decisions. If I want to hire Koshimizu, he has to win her approval. Koshimizu, there's only one thing I can tell you.
Yes.
Do your best interview and win my secretary over.
But I get really nervous. I always get rejected after interviews, if I even make it that far.
You'll be fine. I'll help you as much as possible, so do your best.
I'll do it. I might get nervous, but I'll give it my best effort.
Oh boy. I'll have to help him out where I can so he can make a better impression on Marina.
I'm sorry for the hold up. Shall we resume our interview? Yes, please. I love interviews. I think this applicant is a bust. Let's get this over with quickly and send him on his way, so we can arrange for the next interview.
Hey, no need to be that cold about it.
He gets too flustered. Even if he's a good worker, I can't have him getting all jittery in front of our clients.
Okay, first things first. You have 1 minute. Koshimizu, tell us about yourself.
Yes. My name is Seiichi Koshimizu. Pleased to meet you. At university, I majored in Eagle studies. I think that will help me help people here. My, my strengths are animals like me. Um, uh, my hobby is to dine out. I know lots of good places to eat around here. That is all. Thank you for your time. Time! I don't think he said a single thing that's work related. More like a personal ad, wasn't it? He kept stumbling too. With that garbled delivery, it's impossible to tell if Koshimizu-kun would be useful to us.
Marula is looking glum. If you don't turn it around, you're toast, Koshimizu.
You said you majored in Eagle Studies? Can you explain what that is? Huh? Said that? Yes, you did. I think you said that you could apply your knowledge of Eagle Studies to help us here. I'm so sorry, I don't remember anything I said.
Knowing Koshimizu, he probably stumbled over his words out of nervousness. I better drill him a life vest. What did he mean by Eagle Studies? Must have been something that would be some use to us here, but what?
Beagle Studies, Legal Studies, Regal Studies. The answer is Legal Studies. And it's pretty straightforward.
That Eagle Studies thing. Did he mean legal studies?
Ah, that would make sense. If he has knowledge of legal matters, it would come in handy at a real estate firm. The housing laws go hand in hand with our business. Koshimizu-kun, did you mean to say legal studies? Yes, that's it. I have a legal studies degree. I'm sorry, I must have said something dumb. Legal studies. Well then.
Maruna seems to have a slightly better impression of Koshimizu now.
Let's see, your strength was that animals like you. Your hobby was dining out, so you know good places to eat. Is that correct?
Aye.
Yes. Well, we don't have much time. We should ask him to get into either his strength or his hobby in detail. Which would you like to hear about?
Maruna needs to get the impression Koshimizu will be useful in real estate. Would focusing on his strength improve her impression of him or his hobby?
That'll be his hobby. So let's go with his hobby of dining out.
Tell us more about your hobby of dining out.
Yes, I love discovering good places to eat. So I often dine out all over town. I've gone through Kamurocho thoroughly. I'm familiar with nearly all restaurants and like in town. I think I know them all. Honestly, don't know how that hobby would be useful. He knows the dining scene.
I think his knowledge of dining establishments could be invaluable.
How do you figure?
Dining establishments are commercial properties too. Popular places might consider expansion. Unpopular restaurants might turn into vacant storefronts.
I see. If dining out is his hobby, he might have up-to-date information on things like that.
Maruno's opinion of Koshimizu seems to have improved a little bit.
Okay, let's move on to the final part, Mr. President. Do you have any questions for Koshimizu-kun? Good questions from the president himself? Yes, indeed. I'm happy to answer any questions.
Okay.
Your firm's an innovator, cutting-edge synergy that challenges the industry metrics. My career plan is a shared vision and engagement, insights, conversion.
Oi, Koshimizu, just relax. As soon as we got back to the regular interview format, he got so nervous he just started speaking buzzwords. Better toss Koshimizu a question that he can make a good impression with without getting flustered.
Tell us about someone you admire.
Koshimizu, there's someone you look up to, isn't there?
Yes, I already told you about him earlier.
You did, but I want to hear it again. Take your time. Can you do that?
Yes. So that's why I don't want to be like my father. I want to be a real estate agent who can make both my clients and my family happy.
Well said, Koshimizu.
Well, that might be because we already talked about it earlier. You talked about this while I was away?
Yeah.
Koshimizu-kun is a pretty good guy, isn't he?
It looks like Maruno's impression of Koshimizu may have taken a positive turn.
That's it for our interview. Thank you for your time. Okay, thank you. Let's move right along to our decision. President Kiryu.
Huh?
I have no objections whatsoever. The decision rests with you, Mr. President.
Okay. Koshimizu, You're hired.
What, really? Yes! Yes! Congratulations, and welcome aboard. Here's your cab fare, too. Oh, really? Are you sure it's alright? I mean, you gave me a job, and now even cab fare? Of course, that's why we promised. Now that you're hired, we would like you to start as soon as possible. Can you start tomorrow? Yes, I'm afraid I don't have any experience to offer, but I will do my best for you. Thank you. Yay!
We're counting on you.
Yes, sir.
You think Koshimizu-kun will actually show up?
Oh, shoot! Oh, no, that's Marina's voice. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Marina. Oh, I'm so sorry, Marina. Do you think Koshimizu-kun will actually show up tomorrow?
I think so. If he had that much trouble with the truth, I imagine what he'd be like trying to lie.
I hope you're right. Oh, Koshimizu-kun forgot his bag. We have to take it to him.
Why would we need to do that? He's coming in tomorrow.
Oh, for goodness sake. What if this has his wallet or rail pass? It can't be very far. Can you run after him and get him to wait? I'll follow with the bag.
Okay.
Oi.
Oi, Koshimizu. Where are you? Where did he go?
Arf, arf.
Huh?
Shit, I still get pissed thinking about that Kiryu guy. Asshole calls himself company president. I totally get where you're coming from. You should have taken it out on a dog, though. I'm not pissed on your suit. But that city is so But that cry is so satisfying. I imagine Kiryu making those bitchy low noises. It's not right, dog.
It's dumb.
So stop that. Stop. Stop hurting that dog.
Koshimizu?
Ha! What's with this guy? He's shaking like a leaf. Shut up. If you don't stop abusing that dog, I won't let you. Sheesh, this guy's a real piece of work. Ijui-kun, will you make him go away? With pleasure. Let's see how you feel after this. Ugh. How'd you like that? That's what being a hero gets you. I'm not finished with you. Huh? What is with you? Yeah. I'm not done with you. What is with this creep? He's freaking me out. Let's get out of here. Okay. I did it. You're safe now. I'm so glad. Arf. Ouch. Stop it. That tickles. You're getting slobber all over my face. Ow, ow. President Kiryu, Koshimizu-kun.
See? Aren't you glad we hired this guy?
Yes, I am.
Koshimizu, welcome to the team.
Koshimizu-kun has joined your team as security staff. There we go. Third time's the charm. Substory 21. End. 3 substories just to get 1 person, but they all connect together. But anyways, that was a lot of dialogue, not much fighting, which sucked for people who are here just to watch actual gameplay, but it's a sub-story that relates to our business anyways. So with that, next time on Yakuza 0, we will do some more sub-stories since there are 2 more people I want to recruit to our firm. And with that, I'll see everyone next time.